Hello friends, in this video I'm going to demonstrate to you a web of cover-ups and deceit, a jigsaw of facts which all lead to one thing. There is a threat in our galaxy which is now coming to our solar system, which must be taken seriously. This is an extremely complex issue to explain, from the shuttle missions to the South Pole and beyond. In May 2010, STS-132 was scheduled to be the last mission. After 30 years, the technology had become outdated and too expensive. As you can see denoted here on NASA's patch, the sun setting on a long and amazing mission. Throughout the shuttle project, a directive was given, code name STS-3XX. This was to be used in emergency or rescue purposes only. And as we know now, STS-132 was not to be the last mission. 3 more launches took place. In February 2011, STS-133 took off for yet another final mission to supply the ISS, the International Space Station, the 39th flight for Discovery, and the last and final in the Space Shuttle program. But as we know, once again, it certainly wasn't the last. STS-134, initially given the emergency code STS-334, meaning a launch on dire need only. When it was publicly announced, it was designated back to 134, and yet once again to be the last mission. What is important to us is its payload, an alpha magnetic spectrometer. Discussed in more detail shortly. This was destined for the ISS, the International Space Station, and was launched on the 16th of May 2011. And now we come to the current mission, STS-135, initially designated as 335, emergency need to launch only. On the 13th of February, the flight manifest was changed back to 135, and employees were informed it was purely a training exercise. NASA had problems getting clearance from the government for a £5.5 billion budget required, and this was the first public acknowledgement of any mission. 3 shuttle launches, all in a very short space of time, all with the same destination, the International Space Station. All 3 based on emergency need to launch only. $20 billion later, on flight costs, current Atlantis mission's payload somewhat of a mystery. What is all this urgency? Should we even mention the ironic coincidence in the film Deep Impact, the last shuttle mission being called Atlantis? Well, let's zero in on the point of where all this is heading. The alpha magnetic spectrometer. Purpose: to detect cosmic rays. dark matter and antimatter, exotic particles which are found in space. As was stated earlier, this was delivered to the International Space Station as a priority mission. Notice the AMS's orbital area of interest, the constellation of Leo. The development of the AMS involved 500 scientists from 56 major institutions from 16 countries. The final testing was carried out at the Headlong Collider in Geneva and cost 4 times as much as any collider based on Earth. The two major companies involved in developing AMS are CERN and Minos, known as the two horns of its development. Notice the 666 logo and the similar logo of Minos. CERN in Greek mythology is known as the gateway to the gods. Minos, the son of Zeus, the builder of the labyrinth. But these are supposedly no more than company abbreviations. And now we come back down to Earth, if that's possible with this subject. The South Pole, Antarctica. The Amundsen Scott Station. This is an American scientific research station. This is located at the most southern point of the Earth, the geographic South Pole, 3,000 meters above sea level, where they've recently finished constructing the world's largest neutrino telescope. Here you can see the completed doors to an underground labyrinth, and the aurora borealis beautifully spread across the sky. Under the snow, you can just make out the dome of the Ice Cube Observatory. This complex is absolutely massive, spread over a vast area. These vast cables and power lines drop down to an unbelievable depth, feeding the Ice Cube telescope. Ice Cube's job is detecting cosmic rays and its constituent parts as they are broken down in our atmosphere. Cosmic rays would be deadly to us without our ionosphere. And now we come to the absolute incredible Ice Cube Laboratory Cosmic Ray Observatory. See this diagram carefully. As you can see, it almost goes down 3,000 meters under the ice and snow of Antarctica. You can see a scaled version of the Eiffel Tower, dwarfed by the ginormous Core telescope. There are many of these in Antarctica and scattered around the world. These observatories and particle prisons trying to capture the stuff of the cosmos. This is one of the many domes or particle prisons at the base of Ice Cube. As you can see, it has been signed by many of the scientists. They must have believed this is going to capture something absolutely amazing. Just to show you one more cosmic ray prison of the many we have on our Earth, 2,300 feet below Heide's Komakuke area, Japan. This is 33 metres, 111 feet in diameter, and is named Super K. At this stage, I would like to point out, I in no way wish to demean the great work of our men and women, astronauts and scientists who have put their life on the line in some cases to enrich our lives and to the betterment of mankind, and have reached heights to only which I can dream of. I applaud all of these people absolutely and wholeheartedly. But the problem is, when you have globalist elite companies like CERN and Minos being the puppet masters of most scientific endeavour above and below, them trying to make cosmic particles such as the Hadron Collider, or be they trying to capture them in the bowels of the earth or the heavens above. They have proven to us many times they simply cannot be trusted. Well, I will go into more detail the effects of cosmic rays in another video. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe.